I really liked my makeup and I didn't want the pimple patch to take away, so I put on a Miffy. I have this notebook that I take notes in and I'm cleaning it out. It's almost done. I found these notes that I took a couple years ago. Yes, I've had this notebook for years. It's like my random notes, okay? I've always believed in manifestation. It's just like, I haven't ever found my method. You know what I'm talking about? This is stuff I'm gonna trash, but I wanted to do YouTube vlogs for so long. I've had the same goals for a long time. I should just do them. Here's one of my old reminder pages. Do Pilates, learn a new language, learn to code, make your bed, cleaning habits. I no longer want to learn to code. I know how to a little bit. That was a different brainwave. But these notes are from whenever I first read the CIA's declassified gateway process about the Monroe Institute. It's kind of like manifestation. It's like you control the world around you by like your thoughts. And the gateway process is just like a method to help you do that. Talks about like telepathy, like hertz to help you get in sync. Talks about your sleep a lot, but that's more for the astral projection stuff. They call it the gateway process because it's a gateway into different forms of perception. But I couldn't get into this method. I tried to listen to different hertz and it's like self-hypnosis. I just can't focus. I did take a lot of notes on it though. The ideas, I love. The process, not for me. Just like there's math and they can teach you different ways to do a problem. Ultimately, how is your brain working to solve it the best way for you? I feel like with manifesting, a lot of it is just what is the phrasing that you need to hear for it to click for you. This is not the best way for me. I get that not everybody believes in manifestation, not everybody believes in quantum physics and timelines and like the world is a hologram, but why would the CIA research that for so long if it's not possible? There's so many people that die hard believe in manifestation, Neville Goddard, all this different stuff. Learning about the ideas and processes that have been studied by the CIA is really reinforcing to me that like this is like a thing. Like the way it describes it is kind of like the world is a video game and you create it. I mean, it also goes into astral projection, but like I don't care about that. And I don't know that I believe their methods, but I do believe in something. I super believe closed mouths don't get fed. If you ask for it, the world will give it to you. You just have to 100% believe in it. And that's the hard part. That's the part that I struggle with. Because there's so many examples throughout my life where I have manifested things, but I haven't found my system that keeps me consistent with it. And I'm going to share some of the things that I've manifested that are like, what the fuck? Why did this happen? The hardest part of manifesting is believing that you can have things and you deserve things. And if you don't think that you deserve things and like things aren't for you, how many people do you know that have a job, they're in a position and you're like, how are you qualified to do that? You're a moron. You're not that knowledgeable. And yet you have this position. Endless. Endless. And they have good salaries. That should be you. That should not be me because I don't want that kind of job. But it's possible. Doja Cat got famous for making a song going, bitch, I'm a cow. Anything is possible. You can have anything. You can do anything you want. You just have to want it and believe that you can have it. If you can see it, you can dream it, it can be yours. I'm talking about all of this because I discovered something recently that I think is like a method that's going to work for me. And that is EFT tapping. Emotional freedom techniques. Tap on these points in your body and it calms your nervous system. People use it in therapy a lot. But whenever you do that with your manifestations, it calms your nervous system so that your subconscious can believe that that's a safe thing to believe in. The first time I did that, I felt really productive the next day in my goals and stuff that I had been like putting off. So I think that's a good method for me. I am going to figure out how to just exist. I think YouTube is the way for me, but I just want to exist and share my life and get paid for it. So I'm going to tap my way into believing that. So like I said, closed mouths don't get fed. Whenever I was in high school, I didn't have any money. I was broke. But I didn't let that stop me from doing anything. I would go around my first period class and I would ask everybody for $1. It was banned, so it was easy to like ask a bunch of different people every single day. But I would get the money that I was looking for. And being 16 with no shame, I would do that at the mall. I would ask random people for $1 and they would give me money. I don't know. With that mindset like super instilled into me, I would tweet out stuff all the time and people would give me stuff. There's this music festival called Sound and Fury and I wanted to go one year, but I didn't have enough money. And I was like, I want to go to Sound and Fury so bad. And someone was like, I'll buy you a ticket if you really want to go. Bitch, I went. That same year, my best friend was getting his first tattoo during spring break and I didn't have any money. But I wanted to get a tattoo with him because it was like his first one. And I tweeted out, I wish I could get a tattoo with him because it's his first one. That would be so cute as best friends. And someone was like, I'll meet you guys there and I'll buy you one. One time my sister's best friend had come to our house and was going on a solo trip, but she was talking about how like scared she was. She was in between jobs. She was like, I'm gonna go until one of these places calls me back and then I'll go to work. And 30 minutes later, I'm in the car and we're going on a road trip for 2 weeks. But since it was so spontaneous, I didn't have any money. And I just got random bits of money out of nowhere. Throughout that 2 weeks, I went up the coast of California from LA to Santa Monica, Vegas, Colorado, like out of the blue. There was this reunion show for this band that I really like in New York. Sold out so fast. I was not able to get tickets. A week before, someone just gave me a ticket. We're like, hey, you like this band, right? Like, I have an extra ticket, you can have it. Truthfully, I need to dream bigger. I need to believe in myself more. A thing that I have been manifesting throughout my life that I didn't know that I was manifesting is I've always believed the craziest things happen to me. And you know, those crazy things are happening because I believe that they're gonna happen to me. One year, I saw these super cute boots on the internet. They were so cute. I put them on my story and I was like, oh my god, these boots are me. This is me in boot form. I wanted them so badly, and that year my best friend bought them for me for Christmas. I've always said that I have wanderlust. Like, I literally get a little bit sad and depressed if I don't go on a trip and do stuff for a while. And I had made a post about how I like felt like that. And someone replied to it being like, where would you go? And I was like, I don't know. I've been watching Ozarks. I would really like to go to the Ozarks. They calculated how much money it would cost for me to drive to the Ozarks, and they sent me that money. That was my first solo trip. Very scary, very fulfilling. I loved that. One of the last big things that I manifested was I wanted to go to this music festival. I bought tickets, I bought a hotel room. Me and my friends were getting an Airbnb together, but I hadn't paid yet. And when it came time for this festival, I was broke. I was just stressed and hadn't saved any money, and I was like, what can I do? I can't miss this. I didn't have money for food. I didn't have money for like Ubers and stuff to get around. Like, I was broke. We're just gonna go, not think about it, and it'll work itself out. And do you know what happened on that trip? I found $1,000 on the ground. Excuse me, what? And then my friend ended up driving us around the whole time, so I never bought any Ubers. And he wouldn't let me pay my share of the Airbnb because I had traveled the furthest of everybody in the group and had to get a hotel the day before. He was like, whatever, you had to get a hotel yesterday, you've traveled the furthest, don't worry about it. All the stuff in this room, like, I manifested this. A lot of these brands just send me this stuff. I don't even have a big following online, but I did want most of this. This is like $350 and they just sent it to me. And the mini. So I believe if you believe in things 100%, they'll happen.